Welcome back to another episode, and we have got a cracking show that is about to get started. We have got Thunder, we've got two feuds that are about to be settled. Those two feuds, Filthy Animals and O'Haire Palumbo in a cage, and DDP and Buff Bagwell, Falls Count Anywhere. On top of that, we have for final and for winner gets the Interim World Title. That winner is going to be Goldberg, who then becomes mandatory for Booker T's World Title. Kevin Nash is going to challenge Sid Vicious to a match at the next show, which is Monday Nitro. And we've got a few card fillers here. 3 count. Shannon Moore, Shane Helms are going to beat Evan Courageous, Jamie Noble. Courageous, Noble and Moore haven't appeared yet this month. This is just to hype the match up tonight. Meng is going to win the hardcore title from Stevie Ray, and Brian Knobbs is also going to be in that match. Shane Douglas interview, Chris Kanyon interview to keep up their feuds. Booker T, an angle, he's not appeared since his title win at Spring Stampede, so this is his little celebration ceremony. And we've got Mark Jindrak going to beat Terry Funk cleanly. So that is the script for this show. Let's see how we get on. And it's a good start. 2 tag teams, not very popular. So 75%, I think that's the best we could have hoped for. Always good match quality. And I feel at some point, at least for Shannon Moore, Shane Helms, they need to be pushed at some point. It's hard pushing when you've got such a big roster. It's hard knowing who to push, and because you can't push everyone at the same time. But they're happy at the moment. The match tonight is getting a little bit of hype. I expected a little bit more than that. Goldberg and Jeff Jarrett. Hardcore title has lost image. That's a bit disappointing. Not a good match. And it raises further concern that maybe the hardcore title needs to be disbanded. We will see about that one in the coming weeks. Shane Douglas, his backstage promo went pretty well, 73%. Terry Funk, Mark Jindrak, it's a bit of a nothing match, and but to be fair, that's a decent rating considering that. Jindrak blocks a punch. Terry Funk can barely stand. Super Frankensteiner, 1, 2, 3. Good, solid mid-card match. Booker T, for fans love that. Celebration ceremony, our new world champion, Booker T. Fantastic. Let's see. As always, good rating. The cage didn't really seem to make a difference from the rating. Everyone gained overness from the feud ending, and I think it could really push some of these guys. Maybe it could push for like some Mysterios to have a successful singles career. We shall see. But I'm pleased with that. O'Haire and Palumbo will probably spend a little time off camera now. They've been getting a lot of airtime recently. And you've got the rest of the Natural Born Thrillers. Maybe I'll bring them back together and form a new successful stable to get feuding there. Chris Kanyon backstage. That went pretty well. We've got another feud ending now. DDP is going to beat Buff Bagwell in a Falls Count Anywhere match. And that is a really disappointing score. But everyone gained overness from the feud ending. Crowd were pretty up for it, but the match quality was surprisingly low. Let's see how it ends. Diamond Dallas Page turns Buff inside out with a clothesline. Buff Bagwell's in trouble. Diamond Cutter 1, 2, 3. DDP is still in the ring celebrating. Buff Bagwell pushes a ref away. Buff Bagwell slams DDP down. Buff Bagwell climbs to the top rope and hits the Buff Blockbuster. But he didn't win the feud. Next, we have got the Nash and Sid angle. Went down quite well. And the main event, I'm really hoping sticking a title on Goldberg will improve his morale. I'm hoping it'll be an all-round good move, and I don't think it'll take anything away from Jarrett, who's just entered the main event scene. That's pretty good rating. Okay, he was sluggish. We're expecting that for a while. But he hit the jackhammer, shut the ring, 1, 2, 3, 78%. Crowd loved it. Match quality, not great, but when the Goldberg's being sluggish, you don't expect it to be any more than that. Much better show than last time. I'm aiming for every show from now on to be in the 70s. You've got to have these mid-card matches, because if you just let your mid-card to lower mid-card talent rot away, then they're just all going to end up leaving, and they're just as important as the main eventers, because you need a mid-card. You can't have main eventers opening up the show, can you? So, good score. Let's see what mail we've got. That is a really good rate. I'm really happy with that. 5.1 for Thunder. We usually get in the 4s, so that is a really good score. And that is not far behind from SmackDown. DDP loved it. Filthy Animals loved it. Let's see what Goldberg's morale is at. It was at 20%, and it's at 26 now. Buff has gone down to 37 despite ending his feud with DDP, and Nash is still at 33. So we've got 3 unhappy workers here. Kevin Nash, Buff Bagwell, Goldberg. 3 big names in this company. 3 names we do not want to lose. So Nash is going to go against Sid on Monday Nitro next. And going to decide what to do. Goldberg's going to have a shot at Booker T soon, of course. Buff Bagwell, I will find a role for him, I'm sure. Probably not a good idea feuding him with Kevin Nash at this point, seeing as they're both unhappy. Let's go to Monday and see what if we get any news here. Here is my weekly report on our battle with WWF. They have more star power than us, and that's affecting our image. They have better workers than us, and so fans are turning to them. Well, what do you want me to do about it? I'm doing the best I can. And you were singing the praises not long ago. Anyway, let's wrap up this show. And I'll have a think about a new stable, actually, to feud with Natural Born Thriller, seeing as Blackout didn't really work out and Team Canada are disbanding. But yeah, stay tuned for the next episode. It should be exciting. I'm liking the way things are going. So stay tuned.